Cactus 15.9, turn left lane 270.
This is Cactus 1539. Hit birds through lost thrust on both engines returning back towards LaGuardia.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia. Turn left heading up 220.
220.
Stoppy departures, got emergency returning. Who is it? 1529. He bird strike. He lost all engine. He lost the thrust in the engines. He's returning immediately.
Cactus 1529. Which engines?
He lost thrust in both engines. He said.
Got it.
Cactus 1529. We can get it for you. Do you want to try to land 1013?
We're unable. We may end up in the Hudson.
Showing 2760. Turn left 070.
070. Showing 2760.
Eagle Flight 4718, turn left thing 210.
210, 4718. I think he said he was going in the Hudson.
Cactus 1529, Houston.
What is going on, fam? It's Legend here, and guys, you've guessed it. Today is the 10th anniversary of the crash of U.S. Airways Flight 1549. This Airbus A320 that Captain Chesley Sully Sullenburger managed to land in the Hudson River. When, guys, which other man in the world can do that? Like, when I first heard about this, I was like, what? How? And dude, I'm still shocked that Sullenburger managed to land this 70-ton bastard in the Hudson when it was crippled by Canada geese. These birds are stupid, they mate for life, and are suicidal. And this has proven their reputation for being the worst pests in America. But this famous disaster, the miracle in the Hudson, has defied the odds of aviation. And I'm still just dumbfounded by how this all went down. And I've seen pictures of... And I've actually seen the pictures of Flight 1549, and it is not in good shape, dude. Like, it looks awful. In fact, I'll actually pull out some pictures here of Flight 1549. It's an Airbus A320, of which was first introduced in 1987, so the aircraft is now 32 years old. And I got to go see Flight 1549 at the Charlotte Air and Space Museum, and there it is. That's Flight 1549 today. And, let me see if I can find a picture of the back, because the back was just ripped off from it hitting the water. And this is Flight 1549's ass, ripped off from the impact of the water. And as you can see here, so as the tail skimmed across the water, well actually, as the tail made contact with the water, all that just got ripped off and basically peeled off like a tin can. Like, these aircraft, like when it comes to water, they're not that strong. And its engines just broke. Like, and pretty much like the geese getting like into the engines actually damaged them beyond them trying to get them started. In fact, co-pilot Jeffrey Skiles tried everything he could to get him started via reading his instruction manual, like flipping lots of switches, but the engines weren't firing up. They were severely damaged. In fact, I will actually find a picture of Flight 1549's engines. Because, guys, the engines are fucked. Like, the engines are just gone. Like, they are just pieces of scrap right now. In fact, you guys are going to be shocked when you see the condition that Flight 1549's engines are in. Like, they are in terrible condition. In fact, here's Flight 1549's left engine. Look how damaged that is. So basically, as the geese were sucked in, that that basically like broke the fan blade in the engine, of which the fan blade is the part inside the engine that spins, like as you see on most jets. It's that part that spins. Well, that has been damaged by the birds. Like, well, Canada geese are like that big or something like that, but I never knew that they could do that kind of damage. And here's the thing, they didn't see the geese. Sullenburger or Skiles, they didn't see the geese because the aircraft's nose was blocking them, because they were climbing up to 3,200 feet at 250 miles per hour, and they didn't see the geese. Like, they did not see them. They were just tiny little specks until it was too late. And the engine just went, and they just cut off completely. Like, they just died. This aircraft was crippled, and then after that, it became a crippled 70-ton jet glider, because Sullenburger was experienced in flying gliders that ride on thermals. But this put all of his gliding skills to the test. And Sullenburger, if Sullenburger does watch this, huge shout out to you. Well done. You are one brave man. And if I had, I'd be timid to you right now, Sullenburger. I envy you for your antics and your heroism, and you described it as surreal because it's hard to believe it actually happened. Guys, I'm gonna try and recreate this in GTA. In fact, right after this, I am hopping back onto GTA, and with the Buckingham Shamal, of which is an aircraft that nobody flies anymore because it's a piece of shit, I'm gonna get mine and put it and paint it in the Fly Us, which is American Airways livery, and I'll try and replicate the color that Flight 1549 was in, and I'm gonna try and recreate it, as well as like say the lines a little bit, because I'm not really that skilled in. Well, I mean, y'all did hear that, but I'm gonna just try and say what I actually know, and use the GTA equivalent of it. Although, if you guys want me to actually do this in the Rockstar editor, totally let me know in the comments, because guys, I work really hard to make these Rockstar editor videos. In fact, the ones I've been making so far, they're kind of shitty at the same time, but when I looked it over via like the preview, it was spot on. Like, I pretty much feel like a professional Rockstar editor YouTuber, because the videos here on my channel that are made in the Rockstar editor, they're so well made, even though they're kind of shitty at the same time, but so well made. I am getting good with the Rockstar editor. So, Flight 1549 is now 32 years old, and is an A320. In fact, I have an idea. There's this newer version of the A320 called the A320 NEO. Airbus should reclaim Flight 1549 and basically have it taken back to their facility over in France, which, by the way, Airbus is not British or American. It's French. And Airbus has only been around since 1978 or 79. So, Airbus is a pretty new company. And Airbus is like now over 30 years old. Like almost 40 years old. While Boeing is over 100 years old. But I think Airbus has learned their lesson from this. And I imagine that when Airbus heard about this, they were probably dumbfounded by Sullenburger's heroism antics and his technique in getting this 70-ton behemoth, like, gently, like, landing it in the water, and the plane somehow managed to actually, like, skim across the water like a jet ski. Because you know about jet skis, like, gracefully, like, glaze over the water? Well, when the plane hit the water, it basically, like, skidded, like, through the water, pretty much like those boats that they use in the swamps that have, like, those giant fans on the back. it glided across the water like, airboats. Yeah, that's what that was. It glided across the water like an airboat. And everyone on board is just and as the narrator in that documentary, Miracle on the Hudson, he said it was like a NASCAR collision at 100 miles an hour. I would not want to be on board that. I would have just grabbed the parachute, jumped out of there, and I would have been all like, alright, screw this, I'm out. Bye. But still, I admire Sullenburger for his heroism. Like, I am jealous. And man, if only I could do something like that. But this is how much I envy Sullenburger. I have never seen anyone do something like this before. Because normally when stuff like this is attempted, it always ends in total disaster. But this made headlines back on the same day in 2009. And I'm still just absolutely gobsmacked by his heroism. Sullenburger, shout out to you. Well done. You are... And I have, like, all my respect goes to you, Sullenburger. So if you want someone to recreate this, don't put me at the controls, because I would get so scared that I'll pretty much just crash the thing and die. So don't make me do it again, Sullenburger. Like, I do not want to go through what you went through. But overall, Sullenburger, shout out to you, and kudos to you. Well done. I am giving you a huge A++ for your heroism is move. And this was indeed surreal. And guys, that is going to wrap it up for this first part of the 10th anniversary of the Miracle on the Hudson. This is the Miracle on the Hudson special, which, if y'all enjoyed this, destroy that like button, drop a comment, and if you're new, nuke that, well, at least, like, just wreck that subscribe button, and also get the notification bell button on so that you won't miss any video that gets posted up by me every day. Well, not really every day, and also, click that share button, because that's what's going to help my channel grow from here on. And I will see y'all in the next one. I'll talk to y'all later.